Okay, I want on this side. Whoa, holy God! That was almost really impressive.
JoJo Fusion.
So I want to play Need for Speed The Run. I have played this game before. I've played it on normal. This time I'm going to see if I can do it on hard. And as far as time, I'm going to see if I can come in under 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's the goal. For those of you that don't know, Need for Speed The Run is a game in which you race from California all the way to New York. So West Coast to East Coast. It's kind of like Cannonball Run for those of you that have seen the movie. I'm probably dating myself because it is a pretty old movie. But in Cannonball Run, it was a race in which a bunch of people raced from the East Coast to the West Coast. This is in reverse, but the same basic premise. Anyway, I'm going to start new. I'm going to go with hard. Are you sure? I'm not sure about anything. I don't know how much I'm going to talk in this. I may put up some cool music as I race because I find that when I can't talk and play this game at the same time. And here you go. Basic intro stuff. Jack is a driver, one of the best. His cockiness and arrogance. You're going to learn that he's a douchebag. That's the only problem with the game. They tried to put in a story in which you're this guy who got into trouble with the mob, and I think it's more distracting and takes away from the gameplay than it adds. And I don't even like the main character. I am not on his side. And as I get further through the run, you'll see he's just a douche. This game is 10 or so years old, but I think the graphics still hold up. I still find the gameplay a lot of fun. It's very simple, very linear. You're racing. You race in segments, and each segment, a group of segments makes up a stage, and I think there's 5 or so stages that make up the run. It takes about 3-ish hours to get through, depending on how good you are. And this is Jack. And you're gonna see in a second here that he's clearly duct taped himself to the steering wheel of this car, so clearly a suicide attempt here. And somehow programmed the crane to drop him into the it's not a suicide attempt. The mob caught him, they threw him in the car, and they're gonna crush him. I don't know why they're crushing the car unless that's his car, in which case, you know, he's being crushed in his car. If not, they're wasting a perfectly good car. Here we go. Jack may or may not be questioning his life choices up to this point, but being the douche he is probably not. Alright, we have some quick time events. Throughout the game, there's going to be a few scenes like this in which there are quick time events you gotta do. And like I said, this is more of a distraction than anything else. I don't know why they needed this type of story. What would have been cool is if they somehow made it into a Cannonball Run style movie where maybe you create your own character and you know, race from New Jersey to LA, or New York to LA, or LA to New York. That would have been a much better story, because you can still be chased by the cops as they catch you speeding and stuff, because they have parts where you're being chased by the cops, then other parts where the mob is shooting you and they're chasing you, which I really don't think adds anything. This whole, yeah, I don't. They could have done this so much better if they were going to have a story in it. But the game itself, the overall game, I really do enjoy. I enjoy the racing from coast to coast. In places, this game is very pretty, even though it's older. Oh, okay, we're going to use him as a brake. We're just trying to get out of here. Get out of my way. Oh, Okay, alright, we're going. Come on. Up there. Oh, hit me. Alright, oh, I was hoping you would hit the... Oh, see, they're shooting at me. Or I think they were. Alright, I do have nitrous in this car. Oh, don't hit anything. As I play this, you're gonna notice I make a lot of funny faces. And I even move in my chair, because that helps. Trust me, it helps. When you're making a sharp turn, if you don't move in the chair, everybody knows you ain't gonna make that turn. Alright. So I've been saving up my nitrous, and I'm saving it for a specific reason. And this is why. That train can hit you. So I need to... Oh! Okay. That was the... I've been hit by that train before. So now after this, it's gonna... There's a whole nother cutscene. It's gonna introduce you to this character named Sam Harper. Sam and Jack go way back, and she's a... I don't know, she's got money or something. I don't care. But you're forced to watch these cutscenes. But this is where it's going to explain the concept of the race that she's entering you in. Like I said, the story is so dumb. And the characters, I don't like them, and I'm not invested in.
Word is you made a wrong turn, Jack.
I made several wrong turns. They were 4 lefts.
No one ever got ahead sitting on their hands, now did they, Sam?
Nobody from our block, at least.
Are you Jenny? See, the dialogue is
I
so...
can help straighten that out.
And my end?
What you do best. What you do better than anyone.
Well, we know what he does better than
Right
anyone.
now.
We're not going to talk about that, though.
Yes or no?
You knew the answer before I even
Does he
walked through the
even
door.
know what he just agreed to? He could have agreed to sawing his own hands off.
The race is from San Fran to New York. The best racers ever assembled.
Oh, San Francisco. I think I said LA to San Francisco. But
You win, I will handle your problem and give you a 10% cut.
okay.
10%?
The purse is 25 million. Do
Notice,
the
no, yeah, I just did the math. That means while I'm getting 2.5 million, you're still getting the other 22.5 million. And it's my ass or his ass that's on the line. But I guess she's gonna also deal with his mob problem, which I don't know. Maybe that's worth several $1 million. I do not know. But anyway, she's staking him. She's putting him in. So if he loses, I guess he's out nothing. So 2.5 maybe it's worth it, or you know, because he doesn't have the money to do it. I'm assuming he's in trouble with the mob because he borrowed money. And this is the most expensive iPad ever purchased for $25 million.
This will keep us in touch. Now we have to get you a car.
Cars. I got covered.
Yeah, he's got cars covered. He's got like 8 of them. Wait, so if he owed money to the mob, we're about to go to his garage, and you can see he has cars. Like, why did he not just sell the cars to pay off the mob? If that's in fact what he did, unless he stole from them and are trying to kill him to make a point, I don't know. The story is not good, but I'm gonna record the whole series and I'm gonna cut it up into each segment and put music over it, so maybe it's just a nice relaxing series in which, you know, watch a race, listen to some hopefully decent music. So here we get to pick one of these cars. And he's got, I'm assuming this has to be $500,000 in cars at least. And, oh, I want the Camaro. I can't, because it's not unlocked. And EA did this fabulous thing in which they shut down the servers for this game and didn't create a patch so that you could play the game offline. The only way I could even play this game is by creating a firewall rule to block this game from connecting to the internet. Otherwise, it'll just sit there and try to connect to the internet infinitely, and you can't play it. But because they did that, I can also never unlock some of these cars because there's a multiplayer aspect to it, which you got to play multiplayer, which is online. So thanks, EA. You're really out for the consumer on that one. So I'm going to take the Shelby Cobra. I've used this car before. I'm used to it, so I'm hoping that will help me get under 2 hours and 45 minutes. There are going to be a few points in the game where cutscenes happen and quick time events, and we'll have to change cars, but this is the car I'm starting with. All right, so the race begins. The intro that we're going into, we have to get to the race before the time runs out in order to enter, and then we have to race our way out of San Francisco. And he's tuning up the car.
Jack? You ready?
Locked and loaded.
There's over 200 other drivers and about 3,000 miles of asphalt between here and New York.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
We're up. Get to Nob Hill or you'll miss the race start.
Sounds good to him. Well, apparently, getting in trouble with the mob sounded good to him, so his judgment, not the best mark of what sounds good. Okay. These cars feel, well, some of them feel heavy, so using them takes getting used to. Oh, that's you're in the way. Damn it. I scuffed it. That'll buff right out. There's the cops. Cops are trying to shut down the race. Oh, that's a telephone pole. Now, I don't have to pass any of these other racers just yet. Nitrous. I'm just trying to get to the start before the time runs out. Oh no. I think I'm going way too slow. I have a ton of nitrous, and nitrous that you haven't used is basically wasted speed. Okay, there, we'll make it, but barely.
Jack, you have to get to Las Vegas in the top 150.
I'm trying. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, I'm going like a bat out of hell. All right. Don't hit me. Don't. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, the cars can't be looking good. It is. Oh, it's messed up. Damage in this game is visual only. It does not affect the car's performance, or else I'd be screwed. Oh, God. Well, we're on the wrong side of the road. Once again, I have tons of nitrous. Oh, God. Okay, I want on this side. Whoa, holy God! That was almost really impressive. Come on, go faster. Don't hit things. Yeah. I'm gonna need to take this in for some work. It ain't gonna make the race. Oh, you're a cop. Come on. I don't wanna hurt you, sir. Oh, come on. Oh, God. This thing handles like a brick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Well. Oh, the cop blocked me from seeing the car. Well, I passed one though. I don't believe I have to pass anybody. I just have to hit the end point before the time runs out. However, I think if you do hit the end point before the time runs out, you will pass the racers we've seen so far. Yeah, that's completely realistic. No way you walk away from that. That's something you don't walk away from, and your car explodes, and you die. So that took me 8 minutes and 25 seconds. I don't think that's good. I got XP, though. Oh, you have a driver level that unlocks certain things, so I could unlock some stuff, but any of the multiplayer stuff unlocked by multiplayer stuff, I can't. All right, so that's it. We're out of San Francisco. That's going to do it for this segment. I'll catch you in the next one.